Hey guys, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. How much my English has actually improved after living in Australia for 2 years. Let me tell you my conclusion. To be honest, not that much. Seriously. So before coming to Australia, I got an IELTS academic score 6.0. After living in Australia for 2 years, I got an IELTS general 6.5. Some of you might already know that the general training test is a little bit easier than academic test. So as you can see, my score didn't really go up that much. It basically stayed around the same level. A lot of us assume that if we go overseas and live in an English-speaking country, our English skill will naturally improve. So before coming to Australia, I actually studied 6 hours a day for IELTS. The reason was that I didn't really want to go to English school in Australia because I felt like it's kind of like waste of my time and money. Of course, if I had gone to English school, there would have been a lot for me to learn. But at the same time, I really didn't want to do it if there is another way. You know what I mean? And honestly, I thought living in Australia would naturally improve my English skill as well. But that's not necessarily true. Of course, I believe my English has improved in some ways. For example, I'm much more familiar with Australian slang or Australian accent. I can understand the conversation now that I wouldn't have probably understood before coming to Australia. I've also become much more comfortable to communicate with people as well. But when it comes to English test score, I don't think I've improved that much just by living here. It's just because I didn't study for IELTS specifically. So I was studying childcare and work as a childcare worker. So I wasn't really studying English just for exam. And that's something I realized simply by surrounded by English environment isn't the same as actually studying English. If you want to improve your IELTS or TOEIC score, you still need to study specifically for the test. You need to learn vocabulary, practice writing, work on your grammar, and understand what examiners are looking for. So I just wanted to let you know that just living overseas doesn't make your English better. You still need to actively study and then challenge yourself. That's actually something I've realized after living in Australia for 2 years. So now I'm going to keep studying English and see how much I can improve. Let's see if I can get from 6.5 to 7.5. Wish me luck! Alright, it's kind of a little bit short video today, but thank you so much for watching and see you next time!